Hello everyone and welcome back to Upwell and Onwards, where as you can see I have tidied up a bit by just stacking the boxes in front of the mess, I think. It looks a lot better. Now, this is I think a first in model review videos, or at least to my knowledge, because I've never seen anyone ever do a re-review. And of what, you may ask? Well, as I said in my update video, the Hornby Peckett. Now, I know I've already gone through this, and the loco itself is probably about 2, maybe 3 years old. This one I've only had for about maybe a year and a half. Still one of my favorites, nonetheless. Still one of my favorites. As you can see, it's the Merchant Ship Canal livery, W4 Peckett. Not much is known about these locos. I actually personally looked up online, and it doesn't say any preservation history. Just says what companies they were built for, and the whole knowledge about Hornby making a model of it. Well, how Hornby announced back in 2015 anyway. So not much is really known, but on the back here shows some pretty well detailed knowledge about this particular model. And I think it's kind of a shame that this loco was had its name taken away, because Alexandria is actually quite a lovely name for a loco. It quite is. And it sounds very close to a certain town in the South Island of New Zealand named Alexandra. Beautiful town, by the way. But anyways, we get the loco out, and classic Ice Cube packaging. And I think this is the first time I'm doing a full-on review, because I even grabbed out the paperwork. Just tells you running hints, routine maintenance, general knowledge, the whole lubrication, body removal, and DCC setup. And I've never seen a motor like this before. I never really haven't. I know it's a 5-pole, but I've never seen one like that before. With a loco like this, I guess they had to keep it small. But it's just amazing, because let's just get the loco out of the packaging first. Okay, there we go. Okay, get the ice cube out of the way. Somewhere where it literally won't block the line, like right behind me. Alright, now let's have a proper look at this loco. Beautifully fitted separate detailing, like the funnel, the dome, safety valves. I would say the whistle, but Cat knocked it off some while ago. A fully detailed cab. Don't think you'll be able to see due to the light, but please take my word for it, because you get the regulated brake handle, valves, gauges, piping, a lot. Molded lamp iron. I don't mind that. Nice metal buffers, not sprung, sadly. But look at that maker's plate. That is really nice. The number where the name plate was. I think you can get some model companies to make etched ones. Don't know where exactly, but yeah. Nicely well applied smoke box. You just gotta love that whole saddle tank look. Beautiful pipe working. And really nice under detail too. Separately fitted NEMs. I've never really had to really take the body off this because it's so nice, but taken the couplers off a few times just to put it on display now and then. And it is really smooth and quiet, and I love that. Oh, almost forgot to add nicely fitted sanding pipes as well, on just behind the wheels here. Nicely fitted sand pipes. I like that. Alright, just get her onto the track, right in front of what looks like a really grubby bit of rail. Oops. Just slide the loco back for a bit. Track clean. An ongoing nightmare. But, okay, let's just see how well she moves. And look at that. Just look at that. Oh, still, okay, must have hit a dirt spot. There we go. I know it looks like it's barely moving at all, and that's the point. It's supposed to be a quiet, smooth loco. And I really got to go over that bit of track with the rubber if I want to do this loco any justice. All right. Yeah. Controller's acting up a bit. That's a bugger. Because there we go. Now that's better, ain't it? It's quiet, peaceful, but like any other Hornby 040, it can go like a bat out of hell. Maybe not as fast, but it certainly is quiet. Now, I'm going to hook it up to a tray that really would not suit its normal working life, as these are industrial locos. But seeing as many industrial tanks have made it into preservation, I figure give it a sort of luxury preservation life type train. Which might seem a bit far-fetched, but you know the old rules. My model out, I'll do whatever the bloomin' heck I like. So we got it hauling a nice Hawksworth coach and a good X7 railway observation car. And it just stalled on the points. That frog's, but I really got to get new points. I really do. Because the only way I can get over those points is if I run the loco fast. And I personally don't like doing that. I feel it kind of ruins the whole effect and majesticness of the loco. Can't believe I used that word, or phrase. But it's actually quite a small loco, because actually, for size comparison, I got myself a while ago a couple of pugs. Two different ages, because there is actually a time gap between the production of the pug models. This one here is by Dapol, and it's a before 2010 model, I'm guessing, because even if you do take out that screw and take off the couplers, the belly plate here is still clipped in, annoyingly. And it's just a nightmare to get off to do maintenance. I can't take the cab off because the previous owner glued in a crew member, as you can see. And you can just see the amount of glue he used. It is just ludicrous. I mean, really? But yeah. We do a little size comparison with this Hornby pug as well. And, I mean, look at the difference between the locos. Sure, the Peckett is taller, but I think the pug is quite a bit longer. Hang on. Yeah, quite a bit, yeah. The size difference between these two is, well, it's close, but crikey, it is a bit nuts. And I know this it ain't a fair size test because this is on the baseboard and that's on track, but you get what I mean. And annoyingly, I hate to say this, the Peckett, the pugs are very well doing for maintenance, because just get them running separately on this other line I have here. Oops, zoom out. And you'll see what I mean. That's the Hornby one. It was running smooth as silk when I first got it. The Dopple one. If you can't hear that, oh my goodness. But yeah, the Peckett is quite a lovely loco, smooth, and quite strong actually, as I found out, because when I first got it, about a week after I should say, I ran it behind a train of Pullman carriages, and those light up ones I mean from my Bullard video. I think I ran it behind maybe 5 or 6 Pullmans, and it handled it with barely a struggle. I think that was with 5. As soon as I increased the total of carriages just by 1, she started to struggle, right? And that was back when I was running double track, so wow. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite models by Hornby, without a doubt. Though everyone would go and say the A4 is their favorite, because it is a really lovely loco, the A4, but if you want to run a small layout, though these are quite expensive, I paid about $200 for this one, brand new. I would say they're very well worth the cost. You get straight out of the box performance. You don't really have to run it in that much. It's just beautiful. This is a model I would definitely recommend to buy. Smooth, quiet, very well detailed, and now that I think of it, the level of detailing on it, it's actually good value for money. Because even on a big locomotive like an A4, you don't get detailing like this, do you? You don't get detailing like you do with the valves and that. It's just beautiful. If you have an opportunity to get this loco, or any other Peckett of this type, get it. You won't regret it. Trust me, you will not regret it. They are well worth the money. And thank you very much for watching. Sayonara. Oh, and just to give a heads up, next video after this review will either be a Churchwood 4300 or a Hawksworth modified hull. And I know the hulls are originally Collet designs, but Hawksworth did modify the design. Gotta be fair. Thanks for watching.